How citizens can bring tremendous change in their communities. Medha N, an architect by profession and an eco-warrior by passion. She is the driving force behind Fekomat, which simply means don't throw. Medha, where it all started.
Fekomat means Fekomat, which don't throw. For a waste to be managed, first of all, it has to go to where it will be managed. Wherever you see people are just throwing things, they're littering, we call it. Bus mein se dekho, while you are riding a bike or you are in a bus or a train, people are throwing. You are coming and going, people are throwing. I mean, there is no place people are not throwing things or not littering. I'm just thinking, what do they get out of it?
So it's not about cleaning, it's about changing their behavior.
Their behavior, taking up ownership of it. Not a single human resource should be utilized or misutilized in any activity which is unproductive. That is the worst thing we can do to ourselves. How will we grow economically? Because all our human resources we are utilizing in unproductive.
So what kind of support do you get from government right now?
Nobody was taking us seriously. अच्छा ये दो कटी వచ్చింది ऐसे social work का कुछ आ जाओ तुम्हारे लोकल हाँ क्या करना हाँ करो हाँ जो मर्जी करो like that they would हाँ कौन रोक रहा है जो मर्जी करो yes very good yes we are with you they will say but nothing would
Welcome back to our channel. We are India's first and only podcast by a real estate company that discusses exclusively about sustainability. Today, we are diving into the topic of how citizens can bring tremendous change in their communities. And joining me is someone who has been exactly doing that, Medha N, an architect by profession and an eco-warrior by passion. She is the driving force behind Fekomat, which simply means don't throw. What started as a simple step to stop people from littering is now growing into a joint movement by citizens and local bodies. From cleanup drives and shifting public mindsets, Medha's work is a proof that grassroots action can reshape cities for the better. Medha, it's a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you so
Welcome
much.
to the show.
Thank you so much.
I've heard about Fekomat from different people and I've been very curious to invite you to the show and understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
Originally, I also was trying to understand what it means when it says FENKOMATT. I thought it's some English word, but then when you try to connect the dots, when you hear, then it makes a lot of sense.
Right.
So tell us about the story of Fekomat, about your story, where it all started.
Okay. So, as the name suggests, Fekomat means Fekomat, which don't throw. So, people take many meanings of it. First, they think, अच्छा Fekomat मतलब झूठ नहीं बोलना ऐसे. Even that is fine.
वो भी फेंकना ही है.
हाँ, वो भी फेंकना ही है. Even that is fine. And many people think that it is about reducing your waste and don't throw anything and you repurpose it, things like that. So, it is that as well. But mainly it is about do not throw any garbage anywhere other than the dustbin.
Designated places.
The designated place or the dustbin. It is as simple as that. So in one of, as I know earlier we were discussing, I was also involved in, I am still involved in another organization, NGO called Palle Srujana. So we were just doing that yatra and there one girl was there who was, taking extra caution. Oh, don't litter. I thought she's my type of person. So I said, let's form something like that, some movement like that. So shall we put, what name should we put? Fekomat. It's simple name. So then we agreed on that. So that's how the name Fekomat started. And whenever somebody asks, what is your organization name? Fekomat. क्या फेंको मत क्या नहीं फेंकना कुछ भी मत फेंको बेसिकली कचरा मत फेंको अच्छा कचरा फेंकना ही नहीं क्या नहीं कचरा फेंको लेकिन इधर उधर मत फेंको सो तेलुगु में इट इज अट्टू इट्टू पड़ेको
Okay.
सो और इधर उधर यहाँ वहाँ फेंको मत सो दैट इज अबाउट इट सो
So is this like a Fekomat? Is this a movement? Is it a company? Is it an NGO? So what is it?
Okay, so beginning it started with a movement only. Of late, very recently we registered it because probably we'll require that registration. But all this while this registration was not required. So we just wanted it as a movement itself. Basically, our focus because there are many things like people talk about sustainability, waste management. There are many things. A very vast subject. So for a waste to be managed, first of all, it has to go to where it will be managed. If it is not going there itself, how can it be managed further? So the first thing is to make sure that the garbage goes to the dustbin. That is our first step. And that itself we are lacking in whole of India. You see so much of litter, so much of garbage everywhere, not just in Hyderabad, but each and every part of India. And that is what we call it unity in diversity, that everybody is doing and everywhere it is found. So we've thought that it is something very, very serious problem, and we have to address it. And if you ask me the beginning, how exactly, why did I decide only for this thing? So I thought, this is what kind of stupidity people are doing there. I saw in one of the railway underbridge nahi kya bolte usko? Underpass, yeah. So the lot of litter was there, and one municipal lady or someone, she was cleaning it. So I thought, what is she doing? I mean, why can't the same lady be empowered to prevent this? Like, people, she can be simply standing there and asking other people not to do it. So it would save so much of time, no? And she herself can impose penalty. So I was thinking like that. This is way back in 2012, like that. So that's how I started, writing letters and, giving my suggestions to different organizations and government and this and that. Of course, nobody paid attention at that time. But then this requirement or this pain, I would call it. People think that I have a passion for all these, garbage related things, but it's not a passion. It is a pain. And this pain is, it's so uncomfortable that I'm unable to do anything else till this pain is subsided. So I have to do something about it. So that's how it started, this thing.
So you're an architect by
Yeah.
profession, right?
So I studied architecture, and I was working as an architect for some time in the beginning. I was and still teaching in architecture college, and I practiced also. Practice architecture, and also I was a builder also for a short duration of time. So I did everything.
Okay.
But then what would I do as an architect? Okay, I would make probably good buildings, and whom will I satisfy? Maybe I will satisfy few individuals. I will satisfy their egos maybe. But the same effort I put it, and if I can make change to a larger number of people, that would be better. No, my what I should say, I would be utilizing my time and my energy for a larger purpose. It would have been better. And I thought, this is something very simple yet so complicated. Just people are, wherever you see, people are just throwing things. They're littering, we call it. Okay, bus mein se dekho, while you are riding a bike, or you are in a bus or a train, people are throwing. You are coming and going, people are throwing. I mean, there is no place people are not throwing things or not littering. I'm just thinking, I mean, what do they get out of it? Kya mil raha hai unko? Kuch, are they getting any money, or they getting any award, or they getting any appreciation? I mean, why they're doing it? So this is something which I thought was very, very simple. Very simple, as in it doesn't require so much of effort for not doing. You don't have to spend any money to not litter. You don't have to put any effort to not litter. Then why it shouldn't be done? So that was with that thought I moved forward.
So when did you start Fekomat?
These kind of waste related, garbage related things, I started from 2013 onwards. But this name as Fekomat, I exactly don't remember, but somewhere in between, maybe around 7-8 years back.
7-8.
There's no formal, naming ceremony or something like that, but started identifying maybe 7-8 years.
So have you been able to accomplish, you set out with an objective, right? Whatever that big, small objective, and very elementary, rudimentary thing of telling people not to litter. So to what degree do you think you've been able to accomplish that?
Okay, so accomplish as in, this I still call it as a work in progress. This cannot be done by one person, but we can definitely lead it. As in, say, last 7-8 years, I have been trying various things at it. Okay, so I have been having successes, not that I was not having successes, but I need to sustain it also. So for sustaining it, we require a lot of people, government organization, all to work together to have a continuous or sustained accomplishment, what you can say, a basic change. I'll tell you, as of today, we are able to convince the government bodies that certain things which we are recommending, that should be taken up, and I will tell you that in detail, how what we are proposing and all. And they are now sort of, after so many years of pursuit, they are come to the understanding, yes, this has to be done, and they have started doing it, and they have published circulars, and they have given newspaper press releases and all, and it has started taking place also. So I'll talk about it in detail now.
So basically what you're saying is, what is the objective of Fekomat is, you're saying people do not litter, and you dispose the waste in designated places.
Yeah.
That we are not able to achieve it.
Yeah.
And then you're in the process of working with individuals or societies or colonies or government bodies and educating them.
So basically, we have to work at two levels. One at the local body level. That local body, as of now, being part of Hyderabad is GHMC. But if we go out of Hyderabad, then the local municipal body or a Gram Panchayat or whatever is that local authority, we have to work with them. And at the same time, we have to work with the society, because these are the two sides of the same coin. So both of them, we have to work simultaneously and bring them together and go forward.
Is there any improvement in the last 5 or 10 years ever since you started working on?
Yes, there is the improvement is there, but the sustained improvement will come only when the government is with us. And now I'm happy to say that the government is now with us and we have started seeing the results. So we have been having successes. For example, I will give you about this. This has happened about 7-8 years back. Lal Bazaar, you are aware of Lal Bazaar area. So we selected that place because it's a small shopping area, chote, the small shops are there, and lot of littering used to happen in front of the shops. So we means a group of 7-8 people, myself and other volunteers of Ecomat, they came, and then what we started telling them that you please clean it up. We would not do it. So they would say, kal aake saaf karega na, wo municipal wala aakar kal to saaf karega. So we would ask this question, tum aaj naha ke aaye kya? Acha naha, okay naha ke. Kal bhi nahate kya? अच्छा नहाते, अच्छा कल तो नहाते ना तुम कैसे भी? हाँ हो नहाते. तो ये इधर का मट्टी उठा के डालो के तुम्हारे सर के ऊपर, कल कैसे भी नहाते ना, तो अभी कर देते गंदा तुमको. हाँ नहीं ऐसे कैसे करते, ऐसे कैसे करते, तो फिर तुम्हारा कल झाड़ू आने लाएगा तो तुम अभी गंदा क्यों कर रहे हो इसको? हाँ ठीक है करो साफ करो, अभी साफ करो. So then they will start doing it. Okay, so this is where they would listen quickly. So typically we would have about 60-70% of people will understand this. फिर नहीं बट वाई विल आई डू, ये तो गवर्नमेंट का काम है, हम क्यों करना है इसको? हाँ, तो मतलब तुम्हारे घर के सामने है ना, तो तुमको पसंद है क्या कचड़ा? डू यू लाइक गार्बेज? यार किसको पसंद आता? तो पसंद नहीं आता तो गंदा क्यों रखे हो? फिर तो करो साफ. नहीं हम क्यों करते? ओ इसका मतलब तुमको पसंद है, तो यू आर ओके विथ इट. नहीं हाँ तुमको पसंद दीजिए, तुमको पसंद है तो हम ला के देंगे
और देंगे.
हाँ तुमको पसंद है ना. अगर तुमको पसंद नहीं है तो व्हाई इट इज डर्टी देन? हाँ ये बात दियो क्या? अच्छा, देयर वाज वन आइसक्रीम, वो पानी पूरी वाला आइसक्रीम वाला संभव. सी इफ यू डोंट क्लीन इट अप जस्ट नाउ, I am going to clean it up, and how you felt, तुमको किधर मन है you throw, no, where you felt you threw. So I will also clean my place, and wherever I feel I will throw, and that can be, or that matka also where you are putting that pani, I will throw in front of all your customers. Are you okay with that? No, I'm not. Then do it. Okay. So these are some of the examples. Then typically what happens, okay, no ये तो clean है ना, मेरा तो मैं तो clean कर ले, it is all clean, but and this person is also clean, but in the middle they'll be dirty here. And one shop and another shop, they'll
between
be
the shops.
हाँ, in between the shops. So यहाँ पर नहीं it's not mine, वो उसका है, उसने किया. उसको बोले नहीं ये इसका है. अच्छा एक काम करेंगे, एक काम करो, तुम भी आ जाओ. हाँ तुम क्या, तुम्हारा that person has thrown in front of your shop, no, why don't you pick it up and throw in front of his shop? Please do it. And same thing we told. So why to then okay, then both of them collectively they are cleaning. So basically we do not clean, we make them do it. Okay, so they say it's a government thing. No, somebody else is coming, वो आके फेंक रहा है हमारे सामने, हम क्यों क्लीन करना? ऐसे करके they are saying like that. तो तू क्यों लगाया रे मेन रोड के ऊपर में शॉप? मेन रोड पे why did you put your shop on the main road? You go inside in the interior you put a shop. अरे वैसे वहाँ कैसे लगाते रे शॉप, वहाँ कैसे लगाते शॉप? तो क्यों लगाए इधर? कस्टमर आना बोल के लगाए ना. तो कस्टमर आना बोले तो all kinds of things will happen, no? So it is your job to clean it up. Somebody else, how can you say? Otherwise you sit there, we will not tell you because nobody will come there. So these are some of the things in the initial period we did this. So typically commercial stretches were our favorite, still is our favorite. So commercial stretches, go on commercial stretches and make them, take responsibility of what it's not mine. वो तो वहाँ पे road पे, doesn't matter, you still do it. Or if you don't do it, we will do it. And when we do it, we will put it wherever we want. It's not yours, you are saying, no, this frontage is not yours, no. So we will clean that and we will put it in your front. It's not yours anyway, right? Are you okay with that? You're not okay with that. So this is how we convince people.
So it's not about cleaning, it's about changing their behavior,
Their behavior, taking up ownership of it. Because the moment you have somebody else to clean it up, they will throw more.
Then you're irresponsible.
Irresponsible. So recently kal hi kuch there was some WhatsApp forward. There's one lady who had put in a train this banana peel, and she put it inside the below the berth. So somebody pointed out, yeah, put it. वो सफाई झाड़ू वाला कर लेते, they are saying like that. तो झाड़ू मार रहे इसीलिए तो झाड़ू मारने वाला नहीं आएगा, they will not do it. So it's a counterproductive. What work we are doing by sweeping, it's a counterproductive. You are anyway doing it, no? So you are getting salary for that, no? If I don't, so this is something very funny thing I tell. Okay, can you solve a problem if there is no problem? So you have employed these people to clean it up. If I don't dirty it, what work they will have? They'll become jobless. उनको कुछ काम देना ना. So that is why we have to throw. This is the mentality of people.
So how do you fix that?
So this is what, nobody will come here to clean. You only have to do it. We will only bring other people's garbage and we'll put it here. We will not take away your garbage. We'll put other people's garbage in front of you if you don't do it.
But you can do this with 10 people, say 50 people, 100 people. But in such a large metropolitan city.
Exactly.
Like
so that you have asked the right question. So a group of 10 people or a group of 2 people, how much they can do? This is where this movement is important. So this is where we need to have a large number of people doing the same thing what we are doing. Okay. Now who are those large number of people? There are 2 parts to it. One is the society. I am also, I'm not getting a single rupee doing this. But somebody has to do it. So one part is the society. Which is the other part? Other part is a local body. Unless both of them come together, even if they don't come together, unless they have a will to do it, it cannot be done. So that is why I'm saying successes I'm getting, temporary success I have been getting. To get a sustained success, this has to come under a system. We cannot just by talking to people, this doesn't happen. It has to be systemized. Currently, there is no such system where to address this issue.
System meaning the government should do it. Of course, the
government should do it, but before doing it, there has to be some process. No, there's no such process existing. And we are talking about like if you see the municipal bylaws, you are paying property tax. If you see the property tax, what all you are paying property tax, one of this is conservancy.
Okay.
And I don't remember what is the exact, some 30, 40, some very small amount it is. Okay, that rupee you put. So that conservancy, what it was 50 years back, the same, it is carried. Now, I'm not talking about the amount, but that heading. Okay. In that, earlier at that time, let us say 50 years back, there was no garbage. 2 types of garbage we talk about. We talk about wet waste and we talk about dry waste.
And that plastic to nahi hoga pakka.
Us time to plastic tha nahi, so plastic is, and there was no packaging utna tha nahi, so that thing was anyway not there. And at that time, whatever wet waste, what has to happen with wet waste? The vegetable vendors who used to give vegetable, the same people will collect it and make a compost and use it in their farms.
I see.
This 50 or 60 years back, I would say, before this green revolution and all. I mean, quite, see, I may be a little bit wrong with the exact thing, but they used to do that. So there was no question. So that conservancy was only to, jab jhadu marne ke liye, bas wo street mein jhadu marne ke liye, that much it was. Now with the same thing, how do you expect the garbage what used to come, this much garbage at that time, the same amount or same number of people are now producing 100 times more garbage in that. Is it possible that way to do it? You cannot go on, acha wo hai na, usko hum log paisa de rahe, they can do it. It's just not possible. You have to stop it. You have to stop at the source, matlab pre-source itself.
What is pre-source?
Pre-source matlab, जैसे बोलते हैं ना source में, pre-source in the sense you have to stop throwing itself first of all, and you have to reduce your garbage footprint at the same time.
So you have to first reduce the consumption as much as possible.
But वो बहुत difficult है in today's time because our whole economics is consumption based. तो उसमें करके अभी फायदा भी नहीं है.
You don't want to change that.
Not that I don't.
You don't want to get there at least.
I don't want to get there because it's completely a policy matter, and we are a aspirational society. We have been following the developed countries. So how can we, all these years we have been doing all these things, and now we are telling the rest of the people, okay, don't do. We cannot convince them in any way. All we can do is we can manage it better by putting appropriate systems in place. That systems have to be put by the government, government bodies, the local bodies, and the awareness has to be with the people.
So let's say if there is one particular locality where they are not, they say they are littering. That's a civic problem. I mean, there's it's hygiene issue or it looks very dirty. The following morning, the government bodies or the municipal workers, safai karmcharis, they come and clean.
Hmm.
So that's getting cleaned anyway.
Hmm.
So what is the issue here? Like for
So,
it is about changing the mindset. Yes, it looks neat. We want it to have a certain civic sense. We want to increase the tourism. We want the roads to look neat. Is fine. Like in their logic, for example, if they are saying kal to subah anyway clean hoga, like you rightly pointed, that it is okay. But as a consumer, I need to, generally speaking, it's not about me, but by and large, people are either driven by desire or fear. So what is the fear? कल सुबह तो आके clean होगा.
हाँ, तो अभी fear, अभी तो कुछ भी fear नहीं ना. That is why we have reached this stage. Right now there is no fear because everybody चलता है. So people are thinking सुबह होगा.
Correct.
But tell me, if you are living in a residential locality, is it happening every day?
The cleaning part, is it?
Is it happening?
Every day.
हमारे locality में तो नहीं है. Why our locality? Even if they want to come, I am telling them not to come. Because I told you, जब तक झाड़ू रहेगा गंदगी बढ़ेगा, ठीक है. But you see, if Hyderabad, you see, they're only VIP areas where they're doing. They're not doing anywhere else.
The everyday cleaning.
No. Why they are not doing? There's not enough staff. How much they can do? That's what I'm saying. Earlier, this much of garbage is there. Garbage mein thoda bahut, like some leaves have fallen and little bit of dust and all, they can clean it. But the whole street is littered with plastic and all this garbage and all. Is it possible to for so many less number of workers to clean the whole city?
So how can we make it easier for them, for the government?
Visit.
Let's say they cannot do it overnight. Let's say they periodically, progressively, over a period of time, they increase the staff. It needs to happen organically. But meanwhile, as citizens, what can we do if we put all of this litter in one central place? Will that help them clean better? Is that what we are trying to
See,
accomplish?
we have here something called a door-to-door collection system.
Okay.
Okay, that can, it can be private, it can be, government, whatever it is. They're coming to your doorsteps and you are supposed to give the garbage to them. So it directly goes for wherever the processing. Why it should come anywhere other than this thing? Why should it come on the roads or open things? So what you are saying that anyway, okay, they will increase manpower and all, that is fine. But why you need to increase manpower? Is there any productive activity in this? That I want to ask you. See, so you have thrown something, you are littered and I'm cleaning. You are throwing, I'm cleaning. Is there any value addition here?
No.
Then why should we do anything? Actually, ideally, not a single human resource should be utilized or misutilized in any activity which is unproductive. That is the worst thing we can do to ourselves. How will we grow economically? Because all our human resources we are utilizing in unproductive. And if this unproductive activity is growing and growing and growing and growing, how do we even think that we will, develop or we will progress? It's not possible. This is just one example over here. Like that, there are many other examples. Because I am focused on this littering and garbage issues, I will talk about it. But allocation of human resources in a way where the value addition has to be there.
Is there any region or Hyderabad or locality in Hyderabad that is doing this part right? Can you think
I
of
don't
it?
think so, but like in our colony, we don't need it. Though, okay, they sometimes we have to call like lot of leaf fallen and all. Like in my lane, I have told them, don't come, we don't need you. We are just doing, because anyway, I was, at least in South India, we have a very good system of putting muggu and this rangoli, we put it, okay. So rangoli, before we put rangoli, we anyway clean it up.
Correct.
So that place in front of our house is not our place. It is a public place, but still we do, no? So why can't everybody do that? Just do that little bit extra, that 1% extra. See, I give this example also. If there is any marriage function or any celebration is there, when we give that envelope with some money we give, or dakshina we give to anybody, we never give in round number. We don't give 10 rupees, we give 11. We don't give 100 rupees, we give 101. Even the little bit earlier time, the doodh, the milkman will, ye pura dene ke baad, little bit he will put
Correct.
that little ad. Why that 101 rupees? Why that 501 rupees? Why not 500 rupees? So if you can tell, you tell, otherwise I will tell you.
I was thinking there is some numerological reason to zero mein end nahi hona hai.
हाँ, तो numerology, okay, you can call it numerology, but suppose I am supposed to give you 500 rupees, but I gave you 501. What it means is, I will always do little extra than what I am exactly supposed to do. So there is no chance of shortfall. I'll give you one example. If in between me and you there is a very big what you call trench, and I have to go that side by jumping towards that. How much effort should I put it? Should I put 90%, 99%, 100%, or 101% to safely go that side?
You have to put 100%.
100%, and thoda sa, if there is a little bit of mistake, what will happen? That 100% you put it, but if there is small mistake, what will happen?
You'll fall in the trench.
Even 99% is not acceptable. Only when it is more than 100%, you can hope that 100% you can do. So this is also same thing. No, you do little extra. What's a big thing? Just a little more. What exactly, this is your boundary, the rigid boundary. See, I want to tell one more thing. Environment is not about you yourself. Environment is always about outside. Correct or not? Your house anyway you will keep it. No, I don't have to tell you. You will anyway do everything nice. But when I am saying that you have to be environmentally conscious, it means that you have to think about outside also. So outside means, okay, don't make sure that it is clean. One example I'm telling, or even if it's to make sure that you are not part of it. What's a big deal?
Yeah, I'm not asking this question because I'm a developer. I'm asking a genuine curiosity. But are gated communities better because of this reason? Because it's not an independent house. Let's say gated community apartments, or let's say villas or some housing communities. I think there will be more responsibility, and they hire more people to ensure that part is done.
Gated community, it's not that they're more responsible, or they may be responsible, they may not be. It depends upon their mindset. But the thing is, if it is a gated community, it has more control. It can be managed because it's not open for everybody.
Right.
Since it is not open for everybody, things can be controlled. So that is the major part over here is, I don't know whether it's a right thing to say, but we have taken Gandhiji too seriously. Okay, freedom हो गया तो क्या freedom मिल गया हमारे को? Okay, now we have put so much effort to get freedom. So why we got freedom if we don't have freedom? Okay, this is the mindset of people, I think. So we should be allowed to do whatever we want to do. Okay, so everybody will do everything. So how do you control? Everybody is free. Everything is open to everybody. So we cannot control. Na? If there's an apartment complex, or there is some kind of a community living together with a proper management, then there is a scope of managing it better. Whether they manage it better or not, it depends upon what is their mindset, if it's priority for them or not. So that is what it is.
So what kind of support do you get from government right now? From the last one decade, or ever since
Yeah,
you
so
started working?
in the beginning, actually, nobody was taking us seriously. अच्छा ये दो कटी వచ్చింది ऐसे social work का कुछ हाँ जाओ तुम्हारे local हाँ क्या करना हाँ करो 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 हाँ जो मर्जी करो like that they would हाँ कौन रोक रहा है जो मर्जी करो yes very good yes we are with you they will say, but nothing would actually बात है whenever we meet, okay, they'll give us time, okay, we'll meet them, and in the meeting, oh wow, such a positive, you feel happily you go home, but on the field nothing will happen. Okay, it is exactly how it was. So this is what it was, and I'm not saying it has completely gone that thing, but now what has happened with the continuous pursuit, वो लोग भी सोचते जरा सुन ले इसका, उसमें भी there'll be some different type of people. Okay, some people it will register, some will not register. If some people who are in a position to make a difference or position of influence, if it strikes a chord, then it has a chance of translating into ground to certain extent. So last few years it has happened. At least some people have seen value in what we are talking.
I remember a few years ago, I think 6 years ago, government did one initiative, Tadi and Podi Chetta, wet and dry, and they even distributed dustbins. Initially, I saw some implementation, but over a period of time, I think again that fizzled out. Has that accomplished anything?
No, because what I am going to say, probably you will, or the viewers may not like what I am going to say, but I say talking about Tadi Chatta and Podi Chatta in Hyderabad is banned for next 3 years minimum. You should not even talk about it, and you should not even think about it unless you have your own parallel system. If you are bypassing GHMC systems, then you can talk. Not just study body, you can have 6-7 different segregation, you can talk about it. But if you are utilizing GHMC service, I am saying it again, please don't take it otherwise, but right now what is happening is this whole garbage is managed by a commercial company, Solid Waste Management. Unka naam, I think Ramki or Himso, whatever the name is. Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it rightly. But it has happened. There's a centralized plant at Jawahar Nagar, and they have a waste to energy plant.
Correct.
So what it means is garbage is treated as a like a coal, like you have a thermal power plant.
Right.
You use coal to, you're burning the coal and you're heating the water, and with the steam engine the turbines will move and the electricity
So they
will be
burn the
generated
garbage.
instead of that. So this is what it is, and it's a much before all these things, this Tadi Chetta, Pudi Chetta, all this came in existence. So they are in contract with the GHMC for a very, very long time. So what is happening from the door to door when the garbage is collected, it first goes to a intermediate facility where all the small auto tippers will come and they'll dump their garbage at a centralized place, centralized, not super centralized, like a transfer station we call it, and from there it will be transported to the main central location, Jawahar Nagar. So there are only two vehicles.
Okay.
So those two vehicles may one vehicle will be stationary, other vehicle will be going to dump the garbage in the dump yard.
Okay.
So right now you only one vehicle, no?
Hmm.
So in one vehicle, how can you expect Tadi Chatta and Pudi Chatta to be separated?
Finally, everything comes
Yes,
and
mixes there.
Yeah.
It is, there is no system forward to take it separately as on today. That doesn't mean it will not happen, but I don't see it happening in the near future. Since there is no forward system to take wet waste and dry waste separately, what is the point in separating at home at this point of time if you are using GHMC services? If you bypass it and have your own system, like though I have a GHMC, I have a dustbin, but I hardly give any garbage. Maybe I don't have any garbage only. So, so first of all, as I told you, I do not buy any product, any wet product, food product, wet product, which is in plastic. So plastic, whatever plastics I get in a dry form only.
So you don't basically order from restaurants.
Yeah, I do not order any food
Okay.
in any plastic packaging. So that is a rule for my house.
That's a cooked food. What about
Cooked
raw,
or uncooked, which is wet.
which is wet? Okay.
Which is wet. I don't even, when I go to shopping, this thing, you have this oil packets, no? So that plastic bottle I will take because that recycles faster.
Right. So you don't buy milk packets then?
No, I have a dudwala coming home.
Acha.
So I don't need that as well.
What about ghee?
Ghee we make with the same
So you make
tooth.
it at home?
We make it at home. So ghee ka problem nahi hai. The restaurants of food I don't order. I do have a lot of plastics. There are some people who don't even do that. They go with apna le karke. There are super conscious people are also there, but I have not reached that category yet. But I go to supermarkets and pre-packaged things. I take it, but they're in dry form. So we have a recycler who is willing to take all this.
He comes to your home and
Bintix comes to our home. Every week Bintix comes to our home and he is willing to take it from the dry plastics and all, is willing to take. So we give it. If such situation comes where nobody is willing to take it, probably I'll have to stop going to supermarket at that time. And we have a composting.
Okay.
We have a composting.
I would like to even call one of these days. We want them also to come to the podcast. So they can do it for everyone, right? I'm sure they have enough capability to do that.
See, I don't want to comment on their capabilities, but what
if not them, but if not X or a Y, I can choose to segregate all the plastic and, like you said, dry waste. So first of all, you're not buying wet waste. I put aside all the dry plastic and I can send it to any recycler, Bintix or any other.
But वो क्या है यहाँ पे उतना develop नहीं this some companies are coming to us because we have been after them. Okay, but they're not reaching out to other areas in our other thing. When once I asked that, okay, I will collect everything and give it to you in one place, they were not willing. So they what is their exact economic model? I'm not sure.
This is actually a very good idea. If we can duplicate it, if we can replicate this at a higher level.
But they are insisting that they will collect from your home only. And with that QR code and all.
Still okay, right? Even better if they can come home.
Yeah, but they're not coming everywhere. हमारे यहाँ आ रहे हैं, but they're not going to other areas. So they have certain. But I don't, because there is some other उनका economic model exactly मेरे को अभी तक समझ में नहीं आया. But it's difficult in Hyderabad. Even some companies who are recycling plastic, they have shifted to Karimnagar and all, where the segregation is happening properly. So I don't want to go in that area. So right now I will talk about as if you are taking part in the GHMC process.
Okay.
So from that point of view, I'm not going on telling other people to segregate and all. That is not in my scheme of things as of now. When at the transfer level, if they have 4 vehicles, like one wet at a time, one wet and dry, and 2 vehicles go and 2 stationary, at that time I will start talking about it. But since it's not, there's no point. But my major thing is preventing garbage and litter on the any other place other than the dustbin. Here I want to make a distinction between what I mean by garbage dumping and littering. What is the difference between two? From my understanding is, garbage dumping, what I'm calling, is people from their homes or their offices or from their day to day, whatever garbage they're generating in their establishments, they have to dump somewhere. So instead of giving that to the garbage collector, they are throwing at some places, open places. That I'm calling at a garbage dumping, which is happening every day. And littering, what I'm calling, is a casual. You are eating something, you are going on the street, you ate something, and the wrappers you threw. You are going for a picnic or a wherever party, you are having a booze party, whatever, and you are just spreading everything and coming by. It's a more casual.
And this people who are educated, they're also doing it like that.
So I told in the beginning that what is unity in diversity? This cannot be a better example than this. And if I ask you, can you give me an example of unity in diversity? Probably it will be very difficult for you to find out. But now it is very easy. I also came to know, but अच्छा, when I started working, फिर अच्छा ये बोल रहे थे unity in diversity. अच्छा. So now you see, everybody is littering. Everybody is throwing garbage or throwing their litter. So there is no distinction between age. A small child is also doing, and young person is also doing, aged person is also doing. There is no distinction between gender, okay? So there lady is doing, gents is doing, and other is also doing. There is no distinction between education. Educated is also doing, uneducated is also doing. There is no distinction between the amount of money you have.
I've seen people who are driving in luxury cars.
Yes, they do. And not even though जो favorite political का है ना कि ये हम कौन क्या बोलते, this religion, that religion, this caste, that caste, అందరూ చేస్తారు. Everybody is doing it. But major component किसका है मालूम है? Educated youth.
Is it?
Littering में 80%. Educated, mark my words, educated
Youth.
Next is youth. Why? Other people are not doing. They are also doing, but quantum is less. Why quantum is less? Because they don't have time, not they have money. Educated youth को दुनिया भर का time है घूमने के लिए, इधर उधर बाइक पे.
Parents का दिया हुआ पैसा है.
पैसा है,
कुछ
time.
कमाया हुआ भी है.
पैसा है, time है. तो how will they spend that thing? कुछ खाओ पियो फेंको घूमो फिरो. Every place now. I mean, this is such a sad situation. India mein, there is no place left where you can go and enjoy. There is no natural place of natural beauty or of religious importance or of cultural importance. There's no place left where you can really go and you can really enjoy. And I'm not exaggerating. This is exactly what happened. I want to tell you one example, okay? I was in college way back in 90s, okay? So as an architecture student, they took us to a trip.
Where did you study?
Patna, NIT Patna I studied at. So they took us a trip to Bhubaneswar, Puri and all those, Konark and all. So from Konark to Puri, we were traveling in a government ka bus hota na. We were 20 kids matlab hamare jaise. And on the left side, there was a beach, beautiful beach. And there were all these Devdar trees. And through Devdar trees, you could see. Somewhat we have at Rishikonda also, we have something similar to that. It was so beautiful that we wanted to just get down there. But we were in a government bus, no? We couldn't say, hamare liye tum roko bol karke. Right. So that time I thought, one day I will come here when I have my own private vehicle, I'll come. And this opportunity, I got it just 2-3 years back. Right. Me and my friend, same place we were coming, same beauty was there, but we could not stop the whole 30 kilometers, not even a single spot we found where we could stop our car and spend some time. Every place was littered from here to there. So, going for Vanabhojanam, chala enjoy chestunaru, will enjoy, but nobody else should enjoy. Only I will enjoy. Koi bhi place nahi, no sea beach. You go to Himalayas and see what the condition it is there. You cannot go to sea beach. You cannot go to lakes are same. They say that the most beautiful places on the earth is where land meets the water. That are the most beautiful places. And now I can tell you this is the ugliest places. The dirtiest places are where these two are meeting. You go to temple, wahi halat hai. You go to mountains, same thing. You go to jungle, it is the same thing. There's no place. So what we are supposed to do? I have worked so hard. I want to have some good time. Where do I do? Where do I go? Then I'll put 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh rupees ticket लेकर के I'll go to foreign
International.
country. International trip में जा करके फालतू सा चिल्लर एक बस्ती है, चिल्लर बस्ती देखने के लिए we are spending 5-6 lakh rupees to go there. And who is earning the money?
The other country.
Other countries. किसका पैसा है? यहाँ का पैसा है. Where it should have gone? It should have gone here for its development. What is happening? It is the other way. क्योंकि कुछ है ही नहीं यहाँ पे.
And that neatness is like the basic thing, right? It's not even
हाँ, तो
luxury,
क्यों?
it's not even fancy.
It's a basic thing, but what you are talking about mindset, no? ये कहाँ से mindset है? Okay, he is doing, I'll also do. If you ask anybody, the people who are taking this, who are recording this, they will also, I mean, I'm not looking at them, but they should also think about it, okay? If I ask them also, have you littered, have you thrown anything in the last 1-2 years? Everybody will raise hands. And when I ask question, why did you do? There will be no answer. Why? Because they didn't think about it only. Just
Or like you said, everyone is doing it, so I'm
ऐसे ही कर दिया. I mean, सब चल रहा है तो चल रहा है.
कल सुबह clean करेंगे.
उसको तो पता भी नहीं है कि it is a bad thing. Till I ask you, do you like garbage? Then they will think, oh, shall I give you garbage? No, don't give. So मैं करे तो क्या होता? पहले से इतना कचरा था ना. Already था. If I add one more thing, how does it matter? But why did you do? Because somebody else has done it. That's why you did, right? So after seeing somebody else also will do, no? So today, this much of garbage is going to become this much. So now you have done, you being an educated person also have done, an uneducated person definitely will do it. उसको तो मिल गया ना ये क्या बोलता है एक्सक्यूज क्या बोलते हैं उसको ही गॉट व्हाट इज दैट एग्जैक्ट वर्ड लीगैलिटी हो गया ना उसको तो so he is doing the why can't I do I will also do now you simply threw it and now you just simply threw it here you are not getting corona or you are not getting cancer so what's the harm the harm is that you are influencing me and so many other people you are giving them a क्या बोलते the reason or excuse to do it now you have thrown it here I will throw in the
license to do it.
License exactly that is the word I will throw in the gutter so throw in the gutter and nala I will throw nala to फिर भी nala is also bad gutter I will throw what will happen if I throw in the gutter अभी so much of the whole of अभी right now का mechanism is एकदम ऐसा पकड़ के बोलते ना on their toes कि disaster management हो जाएगा 1 day rain 2 hours and have you ever heard in your childhood I don't know how old you are but अरे 2 hours rain क्या होता है यार when you have continuously 15 days heavy rain then you think about just 2 hours rain and the city is flooded or everybody so much again I'm saying the whole of the such a big whole of the system and so many human resources कब बारिश गई और कब I have to that disaster have to manage क्यों there are so many reasons for it but one of the reasons is this dumping in the drainage is blocked so much water वहां से water ही नहीं जा रहा it cannot go out so it will come out you understood the drainage में if there is a blockage in the drainage how will the drain flow
and possibly because of all this dumping the perforation ability of the earth also has maybe deteriorated and the water is not absorbing and it's just flowing on the surface and maybe scientifically maybe that's also a reason right
that may be a reason but it's less likely that way it is more of like absorption of thing like in the Vagu you know what is Vagu is the small streams and all. So वहाँ पे if there is if close to Hyderabad if there is a Vagu, so this is what I was talking about the sustainability of construction sustainability. To support Hyderabad construction, I'll give you one example. This is not directly related to the waste management, but I'll just tell you. To support Hyderabad construction, you require lot of sand. Which is the best place to get sand? The nearest place. यहाँ से just 70 kilometers से there is a Vagu. All the sand had been mined for the construction to create this, what I was said, that SCZ of knowledge-based companies. The sand has gone. What the sand was doing earlier, it was creating some kind of resistance at the same time allowing the water to go. So the speed of water was slowing down. So there was enough contact time with the ground to absorb the water. Now the sand has gone. So the water is going. The whole village is completely dry. There's the whole so much village, मतलब पूरा इनका acres and hectares of farmland is of no use because there's no water. Because of this unsustainable development. One side you did and one side what happened, see. Again, it is not related to this waste thing. Yeah. But putting this, throwing plastic here and there on simple ground, I don't think so there's going to be so much of effect that way, ground absorption. But drainage definitely.
So is this or shouldn't this be taught in schools? I'm sure young minds, they're more receptive to
It
this
should
idea,
be
right?
taught in the schools and
I'm not saying the adults should not be taught. You should
Huh.
continue to do the awareness.
yeah.
But it's much easier to, I think, teach. But are these things taught in schools?
So that
instead?
is a good question. It should be taught, and I'm not sure whether it is being taught or not. But what happens is, they're not prioritizing it properly according to my thinking. Somebody will feel bad if I say like that you are not doing a good job. It's not like that. But according to me, there has to be a priority to certain things. So we are going on telling too many things to them, so they don't know exactly what to do. Even if I tell a kid, do not throw like that. So, but children do not learn only from the school and it's being taught. No, they learn from their environment. They learn from the
From their
successes.
parents also.
Parents also and the society also. See, suppose I'll give you one example. Okay, if I'm a student and if I'm writing an exam, okay, and I'm seeing other people cheating and nobody has put a question to them and they're getting more marks than me, I'll also cheat, na? Though I know that cheating is bad, but I'll still cheat because there's nothing, nobody's saying anything there's no system to address that. So school is a good thing, but at the same time, how effective it will be, it also depends upon you to work simultaneously on to multiple things. So, and different methodologies we have to use.
I hope it's also taught in private and government schools.
It has to be
colleges.
taught, and so what happens, in the schools, typically we see some random school will go, okay, if you eat the chocolate, where do you throw the wrappers? We put it in the dustbin, they will say. Okay, if the dustbin is not there, so it has been taught, I will put it in the pocket. Okay, just outside their window से बाहर देखे तो उसके गली में पूरा कचरा भर के. So this is not a very good example.
Theoretically,
हाँ, it's a theory.
being taught.
So it's not a very good example. A better example I'll give. So there are other schools we go. In the school, perfect their behavior. Where teacher is there, danda, like, no, bad thing. Moment they go out of the school, the next kirana shop, they will buy thing and the road पे फेंकते भी जाएंगे. The other day I'll share that video with you. स्कूल का एग्जाम खत्म हुआ, ठीक है, and I have that video footage also. The exam got over and the notebooks and the door and they are throwing the whole 2 kilometers का वो तारनाका के रोड पर, they were all throwing outside the windows. पूरा रास्ते में हमसे ये क्या है, वो एग्जाम खत्म हुआ तो यहाँ से किलोमीटर्स एंड किलोमीटर्स वो नोटबुक्स का टोड नोटबुक्स. तो व्हाट इज दिस? कहीं तो भी फेल तो हो रहे हम. That means they've seen it somewhere and they feel that it is okay to do it.
Civics में pass, civic sense में fail.
कोई तो सिखाया है ना कि it is okay. And I've always see in the bus, अभी इधर in the intercity buses, they are now in the good buses they are giving you bottles. ठीक है, plastic bottle ये दे रहे, पानी पी लिया. So much of water is there. In somewhere in the middle they open the bus ka door and throwing just like that. Or school bus ka conductor himself will be doing like that. So why will the children not do? So it is an urgent thing. अभी उसको आपको गचड़े के डब्बे में ही डालना नहीं आ रहा है. So what are you expecting other things from it? So this is very, very urgent, very, very urgent, because what are you losing by that? Okay, are you gaining anything by throwing? Is anybody gaining anything? You are getting any award or money? Nothing. Are you losing anything by not doing it? Not losing in the sense you are not losing if you are keeping it like that. But if you do like that, what all you are losing. I am telling. I told you. अब उसको कौन साफ करेगा? Unproductive activity. We are abusing human resources because so much of human resources we are allocating for this stupid work. आप गंदा करो हम साफ करेंगे, आप गंदा करो हम साफ करेंगे. हम पीछे वो लेके घूमेंगे क्या? What it is called? क्या बोलते हैं वो हॉस्पिटल में देते हैं उसको? बेड पैन. I mean, are our people like that who are so incapable of, their own intestine muscles are not working, that we have to put a bedpan wherever they go, we have to go behind them? Is it possible? Or should it be that way? So it is a priority. It is very, very urgent and it has to be taken very, very seriously. I am actually surprised that why other people are not taking it seriously and why they are not thinking that this must be stopped. Okay, they're doing, maybe their children they're telling, but are they telling other people? How, if we can count on our fingers how many people are there who are conscious, who are not littering. There are very few people. But does it help in any way? थोड़ी देर में हम ही बोलेंगे अरे सब करे कोई फायदा तो है नहीं करके. I'll also do like that. So like that, many people have given up. So what should be done so that they don't give up?
Let's say whoever is watching this video, or if there is a message that you would like to give to
Yeah.
every Hyderabadi resident, there's
Yeah.
one thing you want them to do.
तो फर्स्ट थिंग एज आई टोल्ड यू हमारा मोटो है फेंको मत पहला, और उससे भी ज्यादा जरूरी है फेंकने मत दो. अगेन आई सेइंग environment is always outside. We are having this podcast over here, just outside the room there is a lot of noise and there somebody is banging on the door. Is it possible that you can
You cannot do. You go and tell them not
so
to.
your environment is also as important as yourself, no?
Hmm.
So just you are okay, I am zero waste and this and that, you can talk like that. But if you do not inspire other people or you do not stop other people, what is the point? You are nothing you are going to achieve, or nothing you, I mean, कुछ भी नहीं कर सकते आप. आपको अपना environment in the sense your nearby people, whoever you see on the street or anywhere else, you have to educate, you have to object, you have to register your objection. For example, somebody littered from the car. If you have a chance to stop, please do it and tell them that this is not okay. Why they did in the first place? Because that they thought it was okay. Who will tell them it is not okay? Whom you expect them to tell? So those people only will tell who knows that it is not okay.
Don't they know that they shouldn't do it?
So then why did they do?
That's the question.
The question is because they thought it is okay. You have to make them understand or realize it is not okay, and you have to do every day in your everyday practice. You have to do it. You have to register your objection. Now the point is, if we tell them, will they listen to us? Will they not answer? तुम्हारा क्या है रे, ये तुम्हारा जगह है क्या, मेरा रोड है? They will talk like, yes, they will talk like that. Why will they talk? Because that's how they have been for so many years. But then you have object. Not that when you are objecting, you are getting result immediately. You are not going to get results. You may get यहाँ वहाँ थोड़ा बहुत मिलेगा तुमको, लेकिन it's not that every time you object you are going to get result. You are going to get a respectful. It's not necessary, but you have registered it.
At least they will think next time.
May not be next time, may not be next to next time, but this has to continue. Abhi now probably you may be aware of certain CCTV cameras with mics have been placed at many GHMC locations. So what happens is somebody is coming there to dump garbage or otherwise also, the mic will start, the sensor will sense, ikkada pade tumiko police case avutundi, like that they will talk. So they will go, yeah. Oh. So many spots have been saved from garbage dumping. Of course they will go at some other place and maybe dumping it, or they will find some other way. So what essentially it is doing, it is registering an objection that yahan pe mana hai फेंकना. If you have not registered, if you have not objected itself, why will they not do it? Tell me, will you allow, if I take this much of garbage and put it inside your house, will you allow?
No.
Why? Why will you not allow? Or okay, you will not allow. I will also not dump it. Why? You have not even yet allow, nahi allow ka to bhi aaya hi nahi hai. But I will still not dump. Though I am a litterer, I am a garbage dumper, but still I will not come inside your house and dump. Why?
Because you think I'll protest.
Yes. So why didn't I do? Because I already know that you are going to protest. I am dumping here.
So nobody is protesting, so you're doing it.
Dumping. So uska answer, what is the uska solution? You have to protest, that's it. But since they have been used to for so many, and you are one person protested, probably they will not pay attention, but it has
But
gone.
If everyone starts doing it.
करेंगे, एक दो तीन लोग बोले तो हो गया, खत्म काम. अभी तक तो they don't even know that it is not allowed. Everybody is doing, will also do.
So what you're saying is फेंको मत और फेंकने मत दो. I think if the citizens, or as a city, if everyone starts doing this, I think by largely we will be able to eradicate all this problem.
Yes. Because see, there are, let us say, 100 people are there in your line of vision, let us say, or in a cone of vision, there are 100 people you can see at a time. So, and let us say all 100 or a large number of them are, dumping or they're littering. So how many people you think will be required to stop them? According to me, 3-4 people should be enough every 100 people. That is, every 25-1 ratio is enough. Right. So if we go by Hyderabad city, about how much did we calculate? About 1 lakh. 1 lakh?
1 crore. 1 crore.
1 crore is the population. Correct. So 1 is to 1%.
You need 4 lakh people.
Yeah. So in that case, 4 lakh people. So 4 lakh people is not much, no? So 4 lakh people, if they start objecting, we will not see any litter. I want to give chotta sa yesterday's example I simply remembered. And this is another trick name hai. It has become my habit, okay? So one person was eating, kahin pe baith ke kha raha tha chips mein se kuch. So mera habit ho jata hai, I'll wait for him to finish his chips.
And see where he will discard.
In the middle, I'll keep on staring at him and his chips. Like this, I'll keep on staring like this. So he he's also got conscious. Then I'm waiting. Then थोड़ी देर के बाद देखा कि chips तो खत्म हो गया. But that packet is not visible where it has gone. But then I saw he has kept it under this thing. He was waiting for me to go. So he also, just by a glance also, he understood that there is somebody paying attention to it. Finally, what he did, I don't know. But till that point, he did not throw anywhere. He just kept it with him. So just the objection can be in many ways. Just by keep on staring, making them feel uncomfortable, even that is one method. And softly talking is another method. Fighting also is another method. See, people usually get scared to get into any trouble. They feel that there will be some kind of argument or some fight may erupt. They want to avoid it. But we invite fight actually, because what happens is, to the person which I am objecting, he may listen to us, he may not listen to us. But there are other 20-30 people who are listening to this conversation, this fight there, and they try to find out what is the reason why this fight has happened. And when they know the reason, they become conscious. And even when I say fake ne mat do, okay, there is another way of, you are not telling that person directly. But suppose your own kid, he is throwing something. So don't say quietly, hey, don't, you loudly you shout at him. अरे ऐसे करते क्या, तुम क्या है, तुम गंदे बच्चे, are you a dirty boy, whatever way you can, talk to your own children, make sure that 10 people are listening to you. So
indirectly
also you can do. See, what is the method? Whichever method works is the best method, and whichever method, it works. If not at that time, it may work a little bit later.
You also have to tell the child that I am not shouting on you, this is for others. Otherwise the child
maybe. So many times it happens like that. One argument, if you fail one person, or when you punish one person, 100 other people get penalized with, they get awareness before. So there are many methods.
You were also talking about some shocking observations with respect to puja, saman.
Right. So you were saying what we should be doing. One is feko mat. The other most important is fekne mat do. And I'll come to that. And the third is, especially when you go outdoors, when you are outside any government body limits, any municipal limits. So there, if you litter, if you litter in a municipal limit, there is some chance, okay, at some point, okay, maybe a few weeks later, it may get clean. But if you do it in an outdoor, in a picnic spot or in a natural beauty spot, if you litter it, who is going to clean it? Permanently, the value has gone of that place. Permanently, you are spoiling. Because there is no mechanism to get that into a waste management system. There's nothing like that.
There is no garbage collection
process is not there. So you're permanently spoiling it, na? Here you are, at least there is some mechanism.
Tomorrow morning someone will
tomorrow
come.
नहीं तो 10 दिन के बाद और कभी तो होगा. But वहाँ तो है नहीं. So you're permanently you are spoiling it. Similarly is related to religious nirmalyam, we call it. Holy waste, we call it, holy waste or a nirmalyam. So what happens is, people do puja, and nowadays every puja samagri is coming in plastic packaging. So as per our rituals, they say that whatever is the nirmalyam, you should put it in a water body so that it gets dissolved, and then it dissolve hone ke baad that little portions gets spread over the rest of the things. But when this kind of rituals were there, that time there was no plastic. Now everything is coming in plastics. So what people are doing, they don't feel like putting the puja nirmalyam into the dustbin. They are not giving into the to the GHSC system. That means that puja nirmalyam ka, there is no system for collecting that. What they're doing, they're putting it in any water body along with multiple plastics. Now what will happen to that? So whenever there are many groups who are doing lake cleanings and all, so when they do that cleanup, so a very huge, 70-80% when they take it out, it's all related to puja samagri. Matlab plastics related to puja.
Right. Puja samagri in plastic.
In plastic
covers.
In plastic covers. So
what should be done?
So what should be done? That is a question. Because it is not managed. There is nobody to take it. So you have to stop at the source itself.
Which means you stop buying.
You have to stop buying. Now again, when you go to the shops, you are getting in and they are not willing to change because you are not demanded. So okay, You get it whatever way it is available to you, but make sure that you remove all the plastics and transfer it into some other, like a
Paper
steel or steel or brass or bamboo or any
So when you're using
better material, you put it and then bring it to the puja room. So the rule is, do not get any type of plastic, whether single use, double use, any type of plastic in the puja room or near the puja room. Similarly, when you are having any like Satyanarayan puja hai or any kind of religious ceremony is there, make sure that you are not getting any plastics anywhere close to what you are doing, the performing that things. So what will happen? Automatically everything is devoid of plastic. At the most you may have just one cover. So if at all you are putting in the water, you put it without the cover, bring the cover back, if at all. Still better is that you find some other way to like put it on the plants and things like that. That is still a better method. But if you have to do it that way, you do that way. Similarly, when you buy pictures, Bhagwan ka pictures and all. So nowadays what is happening, the frame what you are getting, that is also some kind of a plastic material it is there. And all the earlier the glass used to be there, now that is also plastic.
Correct.
So when they becomes old, that is also being thrown in along with it. And why to tell other people? Even I have done it myself. But that time even I did not have that much of awareness. Went to Basar in the middle of the river. We went with the boat and so many old photos and those things we put. Again, I'm not sure whether it had plastic or not because they were old photos. But still, even I had done that.
You could have avoided that.
So that time I did not have awareness. But abhi to hai. In personally, what I'm doing is I'm collecting old God ki photo. So my number is being given. So nearby colonies, I tell them you keep it at one place and you can hand it over to me. And there are two agencies are there. They are doing the further processing of that.
Nice.
So that as a personal thing I'm doing. So puja में plastic avoid करना है. आपको बाहर when you're going to picnic and parties outdoors में, you have to make sure that all the disposable things you have to
carry your own garbage cover
and get it back to within the municipal system and dispose, or else you take some eco-friendly things which will merge with the surroundings. Say for example areca palms, suppose you take it and if you throw it also, it will be like another fallen leaf.
But that also you have to ensure it is discarded properly, right? Even for example areca also, if someone is going there having a picnic and there are dozens of them thrown out.
But yeah, that's what I said. Best is to not have, but if you have to, let it have something which will merge with the surroundings. Not like suppose there is a areca palm tree and the tree is falling, no, so it's just like another thing like that. Right. So that may be a better that may be a second best option. And another thing what I told is, yeah, this is very important. If you want to reduce your garbage footprint, you want to see how much garbage you are generating, which cannot be recycled and which cannot be composted. If you want to check that, and if you want to reduce, you have to stop packaged wet food or cooked food. Ordering that, because you cannot handle it. Neither it comes under a wet category nor it comes under a dry category. Nobody knows what to do with it. So it ends up unnecessary. You keep on increasing your garbage. If you want to eat, I'm not saying you don't eat outside, go outside and enjoy, or take your own dabba.
You carry your utensils
but better you enjoy outside. No, why you want to order food? But I don't know how much it will happen, because the more we are going in this direction, more Zomato, more Swiggy, more people who are supplying food. So it's going in another direction. So
it's only increasing by the
more increasing. So kitna kar sakte? I don't think so people will be willing to do this, but at least they should not pheko or not allow others to pheko. At least that much they should do. And पूजा रूम में नहीं करना है और पिकनिक में नहीं करना है. इतना भी करे तो भी ठीक है.
So one last question is, what kind of initiatives or programs is the government doing right now, or the municipal bodies that you're closely working with? Yes.
So that's a very important question you have asked, which requires a mention definitely, and everybody should be aware of it also. So what happens is, in Hyderabad we have this door-to-door garbage collection system. But this door-to-door garbage collection system, the people who are collecting the garbage, they are actually not government people. They are not on government payrolls. They are private people. They are private people. At some point, they were employed as from a marginalized, so-called marginalized society, and they thought that we'll make them entrepreneurs, and they are supposed to. The government provided the vehicle, of course, for which they are paying EMIs, but they have to those garbage collectors, which the name of that is called Swachh Auto Tippers, owner come driver. So they go door to door, they collect, and they collect a fee. Okay, so this is the system. But what has happened during the course of time, this has completely gone out of control, and GHMC has lost almost all control over them. So these people also go where they wish to go, wherever they get easy money, they take it. Wherever they have to struggle, they don't take the garbage. Wherever they're taking more time, they don't go. Wherever at bulk they get garbage and bulk money. More important, when they get bulk money with the least amount of time, like any entrepreneur, most important for them is the time what they spend, because after they do in the morning, if you see those people, no, you can send them to Olympics. Itna fast काम करते, इतना effectively, इतना efficiently these people work.
I see.
You will get tired just by looking at it, the way they function in the morning. But the whole idea is to finish work as fast as possible, get as money as possible. So they are not concerned whether they have covered the whole thing or not. जो दे रहा है लो, जो पैसा दे रहा है लो, फटाफट निकलो. That is what the overall thing. And then they have their own holidays and their other things that this goes for a repair there. So what happens? The people are not getting the services properly. So earlier they would come every day, now they come one after another day. Then what happens? Let us say I am a person, today he did not come, he'll come tomorrow. But today I went out of station and came after one day. So again he is not, continuous 4 or 5 days the garbage is not lifted. So what will I do? I'll go and dump somewhere. So this is a lot of such situations are there in the city. Lot of garbage which is dumped. It is because of irregularity and proper control, because of lack of proper control of these people who are collecting the garbage. At the same time, there is no nomenclature, there is no numbering. You don't know exactly who is throwing garbage. Generally, we know that people are throwing, but if in the whole of Hyderabad, nobody will be able to tell you who exactly is dumping. There's no such system. So what we came up with ourselves, FECOMAT and GHMC together, that let us do one thing, let us start marking each house. Okay, so we, and that flower thing, we just decided a unique shape and we started painting it so that it remains. Earlier we started with pen and all, it would go. So each house we started marking, and out of each house, there are multiple portions in that. So many times what happens, 2 people are giving garbage and 1 person is throwing.
Right.
So earlier there was no method. The GHMC has a number of the building, that house, but he doesn't have any count of how many portions it has.
Right.
So we thought of documenting all of them together. So what the current thing what we are doing is we are putting marking on each building, and we are giving a number based on the garbage collector. So each garbage collector he's starting from here and he is going through whatever route he is following, like that 1, 2, 3, 4, say 200 buildings he is covering. So 1 to 200 number we are giving, again 1 to 300 as well. So 1 to 100, like that. For each garbage collector we are starting marking the number, and above that we are writing the portion numbers also. So now what happens, and before even doing that, what we said, okay, that's going to take a lot of time. What let's do, people who are not giving garbage, let us the same mark, but we'll put it in a red color.
I see.
So we are putting red mark for those houses which are not giving garbage, and green or blue color, alternate green and blue for those who are giving garbage.
And the garbage collector will tell you who's not giving?
We have
because he knows.
He knows. Nobody else knows. Only he knows. So we have to take him. He is not giving, and he is happy because if those persons start giving, he'll earn more money. So that
he also has motivation to keep that in check.
So हम जो नहीं दे रहा उसको मार, अरे then हमारा घर को क्यों मार कर रहे, तुम नहीं दे रहे ना garbage, वो there'll be fights will happen, every morning to her we have to do argument, quarreling with everyone that अच्छा then only why you are doing to my house, why others, and then we have to show this picture that यहाँ पे भी हो रहा है, वहाँ पे भी हो रहा है, then newspaper, see here it is happening, this circular, like that. So this is our everyday routine. Okay. So I told about green and red, or blue and red. Why these two differentiation? Means one auto ka green, the other one blue, then again green, so that there is a clear demarcation. And red common for all who are not giving garbage. And then lower portion is the building number and the number of portions.
So the green and blue is because of the garbage collectors. So alternate let's say this locality you are giving, the next one you are giving blue.
Then again green, blue, but red is common. And lower portion we are writing the building number, and upper portion we are writing the number of portions it has. And then the corresponding things we are also noting down in our pro forma. So we are noting down those things also.
So let's say there are 4 portions, And even if one of them is not
Not
giving, the
giving
entire
red mark.
building gets red.
Red
Entire
mark.
building gets
Yes.
red.
So other people will put pressure on him because तुम्हारे कारण हमारे को आ गया red mark.
So they
So-
don't like to have red mark on
हाँ,
the
because
building.
I also didn't expect this happened with accident red because I did not have that day वो blue color नहीं था तो पहले जिसको नहीं है पहले red कर देते red वो स्कूल में आता ना red marking
हाँ.
fail हो गया तुम fail हो गया fail हो red अभी भी this the GHMC people are using it so effectively నీకు రెడ్ మార్కింగ్ వస్తుందా నువ్వు ఇస్తలేదు అనుకో రెడ్ మార్కింగ్ వస్తుంది అంటారు
Reminding them of their childhood, is it?
maybe that red marking is very effective. Okay, so this is happening. Then correspondingly, we are writing with our booklet also. We are writing and we are transferring it to computer. And later on, what will happen? This will have the red marking ke time pay that first level of counseling is happening. So let us say out of 100 people, let us say 50 people are not giving garbage. 50 people are getting red marking. The first go itself, out of those 50 people, 20 people will come in our side. Okay, we'll give bolke.
So that it is helping.
Yes.
It is making them change.
Yes.
So they take that red mark seriously.
Yes. In the first go only.
Okay.
So then next step, so first red kar lete, then we go for green color. So that time again that discussion will happen. Again 10 people will come. There will be internal discussion among. Then they'll be discussing the issues with that auto person. So far you have never ever complained.
Right.
Now we came to you and we are kind of threatening you or whatever you call. Then you are coming with your problems. Then there is a thing to solve. No, there is a public demand. इसको निकालो ये ठीक नहीं कर रहा है काम. So see, unless you say that you have a problem, how can it be solved without a problem? We have to say in a statement तो होना चाहिए ना. So this is the beginning of that. So after we note it down and we hope that in next 6 months we will be able to control it 100%. So उसके बाद में क्या हो जाएगा ये color it will be a one uniform color and through an app what will happen that garbage collector will now there's no red marking he will tell this house number this house number this house number and through an app just no that's it this person just tick mark.
You have an app also. The
app हाँ है मतलब हो रहा है उस पे it's a very super simple app. Okay. Because it's a registered number everything will come automatically for that garbage collector who is not giving only tick 4 ticks किया तो automatically the report has come. So now we know कि यहाँ पे problem है. We'll go there and either we'll counsel them or उसका problem solve करेंगे or we'll penalize them.
So this is a good initiative that GHMC is doing. They are doing it only in one locality?
So Secunderabad it has started everywhere in Secunderabad zone. That is about five circles. So yeah, four or five circles. Yeah, it is happening there. And I also want to give you one example, a case study. So there is one basti in very close to our place. Okay, so that basti mein there we started before GHMC started doing. We wanted to do it ourselves because we want to know how much time exactly it takes, how many people we require. Unless you have a hands-on experience, you will not be able to tell that person. That's why we did it. In fact, I did myself. Okay. Single-handedly. Okay, so there about 160 households are there. Out of that, some 60-70 people were not giving. And as I told you earlier, so now what has happened? 3 or 4 go. Now that colony has become 100% compliant to there. Everybody is giving to the garbage collector.
All 160 houses.
All 160 houses are giving, and not only that. They are giving the highest rate to the garbage because garbage collector का rate fix नहीं है कहीं 100 लेता है कहीं 120 but maximum is 150 minimum is somewhere they are taking 80 rupees but they are the more poorest people they are paying 150 rupees.
Why is that?
Because they don't want to be highlighted as people that
they don't want to be given red marks. And
but they are telling they are talking this type of thing like that but still we are cooperating बोल करके we don't want to be and there is a school nearby primary such a lovely kids. Okay, so before even doing we went to the school. पहले school में छोटे छोटे बच्चे को पढ़ेकू what you do पढ़ेकू like that we been so whenever we go into their areas those children will come out. They will support us.
Okay.
So many times when I work in the children came and నేను చేస్తా there was a competition like that. So and repeatedly we are showing our faces there. So हाँ ये लोग सीरियस लोग खाली भाषण करके नहीं गए. एक जगह तो there was one lane they were very high resistance there because they said we don't have a drainage there. So जब तक तुम drainage का problem हमारा solve करो then only we will give garbage otherwise we will throw garbage like that. I said okay चलो we will take you to Prajavani you come we will write a letter and all चलो बोल के 4 or 5 times we reminded they did not turn up but now they are giving garbage. Okay. Because they know that we are with them. This is their mistake not our mistake. They know they are at fault. So I say already you have a drainage ka problem. Already you have a problem, you are creating one more problem. So अभी 100% हो गया. So एक success model तो है. Then we started वो जो blank walls को कुछ art work भी करना चालू किया. Sometimes school children are coming थोड़ा little bit there putting hand. It is work in progress. We don't want to finish at one go in installments. Every time you come, there is some new addition there, like that. So it has started working. Some of the deputy commissioners are also very pro. And they are saying नहीं, we want to do it bulk. तो हम तो वही चाहते हैं ना. वो बोलते हैं ना, एक 100 सोनार की, एक लोहार की. About how much we will do, little chiller will do. But when a higher person, he decides, he takes it upon himself, तो धाड़ एक
They can implement systems.
हाँ, फास्ट हो जाएगा. मालूम है ना, 100 सोनार की, एक लोहार
Yeah,
की.
heard about it.
So मतलब सोनार means this goldsmith.
Goldsmith.
And he said थोड़ा that little bit thing you have to 100 times when he bangs, something will bend like this. And blacksmith, one dhap he will give, he can change the things. So
We need both people, I think.
we need both
Yeah,
people.
we need Medas, we need
We need
the,
them as well. And we need people also, society.
we need every one of us to start
Yes.
listening to you, start thinking like what you said.
Yeah.
And there are also people, like you said, let's say we hope those 160 people, 160 households, it becomes 1600, it becomes
Yes.
16,000, 160, and eventually 1 crore.
Yes.
So we'll be able to bring up
I
on
don't
that
think so.
change.
It's a difficult thing. It's a very क्या है, फेंकना नहीं, इतना ही तो करना है. कौन सा हम आपको बोल रहे हैं भाई, you spend money, you go into the Everest. We're not just फेंको मत, अंते simple का हुंदी. It's very easy, but the society has to come forward. I cannot do anything alone. Or my group of people, my partner Jyoti, two of us are very active. Just do how much we will do. Society also has to come, government also has to come. Unless society shows that they want cleanliness, government will not come.
It needs to come from
Come from
citizens
people.
also.
People has to have a desire to keep their city clean. They should have a desire that city should be neat.
Then they will also question the government to deploy more systems or more
जो
people.
भी सिस्टम करो, अभी तो आप डिजायर ही नहीं शो कर रहे हो. You are okay with the garbage. You are not even paying attention to it, because that is why that cleanups are important. Once you do clean up, then you know, okay, this person, nobody noticed that there is a garbage. So once they are itna garbage hai, and next time they say, "Arey, we cleaned it up." No, again so much garbage came. Tab jalan hola. Then that pain started because they did it themselves. So that is important.
Great. Thank you, Meda. I hope this discussion, people who are watching,
Yeah.
I hope this increases some awareness in people and they walk the path that you're showing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure.